So every year I break from tradition and make more of an artsy craftsy Christmas decoration for my yard. This year I saw this in one of my neighbor's yards and I thought they were really cool and easy to make. I thought I'd have a little fun and dress them up with some lights while I went along. And they came out pretty good. I got this really cool lighted edge shadow box kind of look to them in real life. They're really cool. The blocks of what I'm using are just to keep the pieces level because I don't have a left hand to hold the wood down. I'm using this brad nailer just to tack the wood together temporarily so I can flip it backwards and shoot the screw from the inside so it looks nice from the outside edge. And for all you people wondering why I'm doing a lot of this by eyeball, when you're working with this many wood joints, if you do the math, no matter what, it will come out wrong. So I put 7 of the 8 pieces together, lined them up on a straight edge, and then just eyeballed the last cut. If you've ever tried to spray paint wood, the paint will soak into the wood and look terrible. If you just shoot a thin coat of primer down, 2 thin coats of any regular spray paint will look great. And I'm sorry if purple and blue aren't really Christmas colors, but it's the colors I had laying around and I didn't want to pay for extra spray paint. So the light strands have 100 bulbs, and so I'm measuring the length of where I'm going to be mounting these bulbs to figure out the spacing of the bulbs. And actually on the smallest of the 3, I actually cut the strand in half because I only used 50 bulbs because it was so small. Now, I'm sure everyone watching this video can think of 5 different ways to mount these than the way I did it, and you'd be right. This way was easy for me being one-handed and got the effect I wanted, which was for the lights to appear around the back edge to get a bit of a shadow neon edge effect, and that's exactly what I achieved. So while I was editing this video, it occurred to me that I didn't really show a close-up of what I was doing in this time lapse. So I cut in this inset showing what I'm doing. I use an awl to make a hole, and I partially start the wire staple, and I slip the cable underneath the staple, and then I pound it flat nice and tight. When you're doing this, it's important that as you go, you untwist the lights to leave enough wire to loop to the next one, because if you leave them twisted, you'll end up fighting with the wires the whole time, and it frankly is discouraging. If you don't own a cable tie gun, you need one. What's nice is as you pull the trigger, it tightens it to a preset tension, which is adjustable, and then it cuts it. It just makes cutting zip ties easy, and they're cut really short. The way my house is set up, I have every light in the backyard of my house on a single timer. Since I'm putting the lights past the end of the lights that I have in my current yard, I'm opening up one of the floodlights that I built a couple years ago, and I'm adding an output for the power so I can run another extension cord to these Christmas shadow boxes I'm making. And I wouldn't say these are super heavy, but they have a fair amount of weight, and I'm not too worried about the wind blowing them over. I actually have them leaning slightly against the fence. And here's the final product. Merry Christmas to everyone. I hope 2024 was a good year for you. It certainly was for me. And Happy New Year's to everyone in 2025. Who knows what projects I'll do next year. Merry Christmas. Thanks for watching.